Hi there, my name is Jack Moser. I am a senior at the University of Denver, and I'm a double major in marketing and international business. And I'm going to talk about my time at the FIFA World Cup session on day two. It was my final one, and I was very looking forward to it. It was awesome, and it was really cool. The best that one of the speakers, one of the ladies, they're part of all the convention for the World Cup for 2026, which is going to be between three countries, which is the biggest they've ever done, where it's Canada, USA, and Mexico. For me being Canadian, I think that's pretty awesome. I think it's really, really cool that, I never would have thought that Canada would ever have like massive soccer games there. So I think that's really awesome. But the one of them was the city planner for Philadelphia because there's going to be six games there, and the other one was for New York, which is where the finals are going to be in New Jersey, where the New York Jets and New York Giants play at MetLife. I think that's going to be really cool next summer. But the coolest one was the middle woman. Her name was Kelly. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but it's actually Pele's daughter. So I thought that was really cool that she comes from like him and like she knows soccer, football. Like that's her dad is legit one of the greatest of all time. So I think that was really cool. And essentially they were just talking about like the business side and like actually hosting a city, what has to go into it. And obviously, so the World Cup is the biggest sporting event in the world. The business side of it makes billions and billions. It makes new jobs for construction. It makes volunteers. It makes helpers. It takes an entire city to do this. It's not just a group of 20 people, like it's everyone. Cities need to be ready, so it's a lot of stress. Um, like everything's already going up now over a year early because they just need to. Um, so, like I said, it's three different countries. It's the biggest one. Usually there's only 32 teams, but this year they're expanding it to 48 total. So there's going to be a lot more newer countries that maybe are just on the verge of like not getting in. So I think that's really cool. Going to be a lot more viewership. Last year they had 1.5 billion viewers just for the final. This year they're projected around, well, 2026 they're projecting it to be like around 3 billion, which is crazy. That's over, like they said, it was like the last 13 Super Bowls combined for viewership, which that just blows my mind that it's like 3 billion out of 8 billion. That's almost 40%, 45 in there. 40%. Yeah, that's insane. I think that's so cool that you know, we get to actually be a part of this, and it's the entire world, and it's like it's very big on the business side, obviously for the city, but it's also that's like the world where everyone's watching, everyone's seeing what goes on the TV, everyone's seeing the ads that goes on, everyone's seeing the buildings there, the fans, the cities, everything. So it just needs to be in the tip top shape. So it's obviously a lot of stress. Um, Sports diplomacy is just telling like your story overall, which kind of, so they're talking about that for a while, and it's just kind of um, biggest stage, so they can you know, put whatever they want. They can the messages they want to overlay. If there's, it usually doesn't get too political or like serious topics, but there easily could be. So you never know what's actually going to happen until it happens. And just now, it's really funny the amount of work they put into it. But like for example, take Brazil. They were talking about it. A lot of things just go abandoned because they built so many new stadiums, so many new places to like host things and to host fans. A lot is left abandoned and like changed. So for example, in Brazil, a lot of the old stadiums from like the 2014, I want to say, yeah, I think so. I could be mistaken. The Brazil World Cup, they've taken a lot of the stadiums and changed them into parking lots for cars and everything now to like just give more space for people to drive through. So they're doing a lot of good things with like abandoned places, but still, it's a lot of people have been seriously injured. People have died. Sorry, that's just the fan. People have died in Qatar last year building it because they were like rushing. So it's a lot of work, but it does pay off most of the time. I'd say most of the time it pays off because it gets really your name out there, and a lot of people, um, like in Argentina or out in Europe would never think of Canada having, the World Cup there, but it's going to. So I think that's really cool that it's really just unites the entire world. It's a great talk. Callie, Peller's daughter, was an awesome person to listen to, and yeah, it was a good session to wrap up Monday. So yeah, thank you.